Welcome back, first timers. Today we got an exciting one for you. We're taking you to 4 educational and historical locations here in Fort Walton Beach.
We're going to take you to the Indian Mounds, the Emerald Coast Science Center, the library, but first we're going to stop at the Air Armament Museum. Located just outside Eglin Air Force Base and is open every day to the public, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. This museum is the only one in the entire world dedicated to the exhibition of air armament artifacts. That means bombs and guns and stuff. They also have a gift shop, and we got some freeze-dried ice cream. So they have several hundred different bombs, guns, missiles in here. Right behind me, we've got a 15,000-pound bomb. And right in the middle, we've got guided missiles. They have several exhibits here, including the one behind me that's dedicated to the Air Force Special Operations Command. I'm sitting in the F-15 trainer, you know, for the kids, but it's also Terry-sized. Behind me is the F-105 Thunder Chief, which was used in Vietnam. They also have a whole room dedicated just to weapons. Exhibits here range from World War I all the way to modern day. They don't only just have exhibits here, they also have events, like the one we went to, the Murder Mystery Dinner, which we'll link right here. The exhibits aren't just contained on the inside. There's a whole area outside, so let's go out there and check it out. Outside, they have 29 different types of aircraft. So walk around, check them out, read the plaques, learn something.
They even have a B-17G Flying Fortress, which was my favorite plane as a little kid. I actually built a model of this and hung it from the ceiling. Man, I miss that plane. And of course, with Hurlburt Field just down the street, they're gonna have to have an AC-130.
Of course, there's so much more to see here. We only scratched the surface, so come out here and check it out. But before we head over to the Science Museum, we better get in the mood with our astronaut ice cream.
Probably one of my favorite things about museums is the freeze-dried ice cream. They had mint chocolate chip, which I've never seen before. I've had the standard vanilla, Neapolitan, but it's a new flavor. Let's give it a whirl.
Crunchy.
Freeze-dried.
It does taste like mint chocolate chip though.
And it changed my life forever.
Alright, let's go to the Science Museum. Made it to the Emerald Coast Science Center. It's open Wednesday to Saturday, 10 to 3, and it costs $12 to get in. Unless you're under 2, then you're free. They have all kinds of interactive exhibits in here, and they also have live animals and an outside area. But first, I'm going to talk to my parrot friend here. Hi. Yeah, hi. Are you barking at me? They have an Emerald Coast ecosystem exhibit. I found this area. I'm going in. Oh, it's kind of scary in here, actually. I don't know how to get out. It's actually kind of claustrophobic and scary in there. Outside, they have turtles. An even bigger bird from what was inside. They have a greenhouse. Tortoises, a giant pontoon boat that you can play on, some picnic tables, playing area, and a digging area where you can dig for fossils, and a treehouse. If you want to see us go boating, check out our First Timers Get Naughty series. We'll link that right here. This summer, if you want to see me on one of these jet skis, leave me a comment down below. Inside the main room, they have tons of interactive activities for the kids that are all science-based. Good thing I ate that ice cream. Here at the Science Center, they offer classes, private events, and even rooms for parties. Here you can learn about all different kinds of stones, like obsidian.
The edges of this rock are so sharp that Indians once made arrowheads from it.
Let's go check out the Indian mounds. We've arrived at our next stop, the Heritage Park and Cultural Center, and also home of the Indian Temple Mound here in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. The Indian Temple Mound Museum is open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 3 p.m. Admission covers all 4 museums located in this complex, and it starts at $5, and there are discounts for seniors and military. Right now, the Indian Temple Museum part is closed for construction, but all other areas, the schoolhouse and the viewing platform, are open, and it's free to see right now. We don't want to give away too many secrets, but this is the view from the viewing platform, and you can see the top of the Indian Temple Mound here in Fort Walton Beach. Welcome to Camp Walton Schoolhouse. Let's go inside. Camp Walton Schoolhouse was used from 1912 to 1936, and they have original desks and blackboards and all kinds of interesting artifacts. Just out back from the schoolhouse, you have a Civil War exhibit and the post office. How are you going to put Amazon packages in here? We've made it to the Fort Walton Beach Library, which according to the city's website is the focal point of downtown. And I can see why. There's a lot to offer. Not only can you check out books, just inside the door they have free books.
To become a member of the club here, the library, you just have to have a current form of identification with your address here in Okaloosa County, and then a separate piece of mail or an invoice that has your address. So we were able to use our Amazon accounts and our driver's license, and so you fill out this, and then they let you in the club.
Just like that.
They let everybody in, I think.
You gotta be an Okaloosa County resident though.
But they have so many programs and so many books. We're pretty excited to explore this place. So this library not only has books, it has periodicals, magazines, which are also periodicals. There's audiobooks, there's video games, there's movies, there's a media center where you can learn how to do 3D printing or use instruments. They have a whole entire kids area. I mean, it's action-packed from start to finish. There's no reason, if you're in Okaloosa County and a resident, that you should not be coming to the library. This is not just a great educational place, but it's the perfect place for those hot days or those rainy days. Speaking of which, if you haven't watched our video of rainy day fun in Fort Walton Beach, we'll link that one right here.
This media center could really up our YouTube game. They've got ring lights, backdrops, cameras, all kinds of stuff. The kids area in the library is massive. They have all kinds of books and programs for the kids, including story times for all ages. A new addition to the library is this cute little walkway that leads you right to the food trucks next door. If you haven't seen that video, we'll link it right here where we did a walking tour of Fort Walton Beach. We're skipping the food trucks today and we're checking out Burrito Del Sol. Or as David says, burritos of the sun.
Burritos Del Sol is a local restaurant right here on Miracle Strip or Highway 98 in downtown Fort Walton Beach. It's a Mexican restaurant that offers quite a bit of options and customization of your food. You have the option to choose between burritos, tacos, salad, quesadillas. Then you add your protein. They have your standard pork, chicken, steak, fish, and shrimp. And then you get to also pick the style it comes with. And there's Baja, Chipotle, Southwestern, and barbecue. And each one of those combinations will give you different ingredients, but you can also mix and match as you need. There's a bar in the back with a full bar. and a lively crowd. And then there's also a little sitting area right over here if you're trying to just mellow out a little bit. So it's a cool little spot that we've never really been to, so we're looking forward to it. We got a smorgasbord of Mexican excitement going on right now. We got the app trio that comes with salsa, queso, and guac, and a mound of chips.
I got chicken tacos Southwest style.
I went with a shrimp burrito, Baja style, blackened, and then we're gonna dabble a little bit in the taco salad just to round out the day. Let's jump into the queso and the guac and the salsa before our food shows up. So we got the trio, and it comes with quite a bit of chips and 4 ounces of each one of their sides, which is the salsa, the queso, and the guac.
Let's test it out.
I'm going straight for the guac hole.
I'm going straight for the cheese hole. It's good queso.
Super solid guac. It's fresh, has a little spice to it, good flavor, nice burn at the end.
Queso is cheesy, not too spicy, nice and piping hot.
I'll try that queso now. That is a zip. Nice zing. Super cheesy. And yes, very hot.
Salsa's pretty good, not too spicy.
Salsa's pretty good. Pretty mellow. I'd like a little bit more of a punch, maybe with some lime. The food just came out so fast, so we're gonna skip our salads and go right to our burrito and tacos, and we'll save those for later tonight. Pretty thick, pretty large and in charge. You know it's good when it's in foil. Going right for it. Cheers.
Got my chicken taco.
That pineapple salsa is real strong. I like that. Good option, good choice. How's yours?
It's good. The chicken's really seasoned nicely. The tortilla's nice. It's got corn, cheese, sour cream. What's not to like?
And this burrito, it's packed with shrimp. A lot more shrimp than I was expecting, but it's blackened, so you get that nice spice. Good flavor. That pineapple salsa really brightens it up. Highly recommend you guys coming out to Burritos Del Sol after you check out everything Fort Walton Beach has to offer in terms of educational and historical relevance. Come out, make it a day, finish it here at Burritos Del Sol. Thanks again for following along in this episode, and join us next time when we try something else new for the first time.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. First timers.
High five.
Of course, with Hurlburt Field just around the corner, they gotta have an A1. We're skipping the food trucks today, but we're gonna check out Burritos of the Sun.
Burritos Del Sol.
Shut up. You always say that.
All right.